cheers.
Cheers. God, I can't believe we're doing this episode.
You can't ruin it, man. Why'd you say that? Why did you say I can't believe I'm doing this episode? Tell me. Because
Why? What is today's topic, Arthur?
we are talking about natto. This is a very special natto. This is Kitano Otsubu, I think. Kokusan Daizu. Don't worry, man. You don't have to open it. We're just going to open one. But Austin, can you tell me why you are not into this episode? Why you don't want to do this episode?
Because I don't like natto.
No. That's not true. You don't not like natto. Your response is way too strong for you to just say, I don't like natto.
Okay.
Tell me your real feelings.
I think it is a mushy gym sock.
Mushy. That's very accurate. Mushy gym sock. So Austin, though, I think, Komin, how much was this?
Dude, look at it. It's got the consistency of snot.
Oh, wow. One of these was 200 yen, man. This is like high class natto right here. So
Great. High class snot.
actually, though, it doesn't smell that bad. So first of all, let's talk a little bit about the background of why we thought this would be a good episode.
Well, because people love when I react in very strong manners.
Yeah.
Well, I also think that like when it comes to Japanese food, this is like the number one hated food among foreigners.
This is the number one food that foreigners hate more than anything else.
Yeah.
And it's always funny because like a lot of Japanese people love natto.
Yeah.
And a lot of foreigners can never understand why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a controversial statement there. Yeah. I actually think the amount of people here in Japan that like natto is a lot more divided than people think.
Yeah.
Because I've met a lot of Japanese people here that hate natto also.
I think tastes are changing.
Yeah.
I think people are getting a little bit more Western in their diets here.
Like a lot of my students, like I've asked this in every one of my classes.
Yeah.
And the amount of students in my classes at school that like natto is about 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get that. I think it's kind of like if I were to compare it to like a Western thing,
just seeing it is just
Austin. Look at this.
It's overwhelming.
Would you like some?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't even look.
The idea here. So do you want some?
No.
You want to try it?
God.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to eat it and you can like smell my natto breath.
You know, it's not.
I want to tell you guys my story about natto, right? So the first time I had natto was actually in Germany. So
really?
In Frankfurt, there are tons of Japanese people.
Yeah.
There's so many sushi restaurants. And this was probably when I was around, I would say, excuse me, I'd say around 16 years old.
Okay.
And I went to a sushi restaurant near my dad's apartment because my dad used to work in Germany. He has an apartment there. So we went to a sushi restaurant there. And it was funny because I was born in Germany, but I don't speak German. So he would talk to them in German and I'd talk to them in Japanese. But it was a kaiten sushi place, you know? And so we got our food and then we saw natto maki. And that was the first time I had ever seen natto before.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what it was. And I read the description and the description said, only for adventurous eaters. It didn't say what it was, but I thought, oh, I'm pretty adventurous. I can do this. So my dad and I, we took the natto maki off because we didn't know what it was. We took it off, we put it down.
Yeah.
And put some soy sauce on it.
Yeah.
And I took a bite and my dad took a bite. And I remember I thought it was like super rancid, like old, something was wrong with it.
Yes.
But I guess this was the way that it was supposed to taste. But the good thing about natto maki is that there's a lot of rice and nori. So I tried not to actually taste the natto. I just kind of swallowed it. But that was the first time in my life that I've ever seen my dad like spit something out of his mouth from eating it. It was so funny because he ate it and then he put the plate up to his face and he says, Arthur, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so sorry, but I just cannot eat this. That's what he said. And that was my first interaction with natto, you know? And then when I started talking to Japanese people about natto, they were like, oh, you're looking away. I'm going to hide it for you. Don't worry. I found out that everyone that I knew liked natto.
Yeah.
And they're like, I miss natto. I wish I could eat natto. Natto's so good.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the? Like, why? This is gross. But then the thing is that if so many Japanese people like it and it's supposed to be really healthy, I want to figure out why people like it.
Well,
so I tried about 10 times and now I like it. I'm gonna eat it now.
You just been brainwashed.
Do you want some?
So
look at that. Look at that.
God,
look at that.
Dude, you're actually gonna make me throw up on camera. So I'm gonna say something, and I want to see if you agree. But I think the Western version of natto is porridge.
You know, yeah, I think I've mentioned that before. Yeah,
yeah,
I agree with you.
I think we've talked about this because a lot of people like oatmeal.
Mm-hmm.
Oatmeal's like, especially in the U.S., is a really popular food
for breakfast.
For breakfast,
and it's known as being healthy.
Yeah. It is pretty healthy proportionally if you eat it right. But a lot of people love it, and I honestly can eat oatmeal without even putting sugar in.
Yeah, me too. I just eat it straight.
And it's a very bland slop.
I mean, this is really good natto. Thanks for getting this.
You know, I've had people here in Japan try oatmeal, and they're just like, this is disgusting. There's no flavor, and like it's just gruel. You know,
the first time I had natto, the way I explained it was,
I can smell it. Oh,
my natto breath. Ooh. It looks like poop. It smells like garbage, and it tastes like death.
Yeah.
But that was my first interaction with natto. And actually, in 2014, I hung out with one of my friends because when I came to Japan, I had no money, so I ate natto a lot in the morning, and it was great. It gave me a lot of energy. But there was Uajimai, you know, the Japanese supermarket. I went and got some natto with one of my friends, and I had them try it, and they took one grain. Nope, can't do it.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of curious, what was your first interaction with natto?
So, my first interaction was when I was doing homestay here. And it wasn't with my homestay family that I usually stay with in Hyogo Prefecture. This was, I was staying up in Hachinoe. And I was doing a 2-week homestay up there, and the family that I was staying with was really, really traditional. And so there was one daughter who was high school age. She was the same age as me. And then it was mom. And then the dad actually worked in Tokyo. So I never even met him. But before we went to school every day, she would make us breakfast. And that's what got made. And
but other stuff too, not just natto, right?
No, it was natto and rice. That was it.
Wow.
We just got natto and rice, and usually sometimes she would make like miso soup also, but most of the time we didn't really have that much time to eat. So it'd be natto and rice, and then usually we would have like ice water or like some tea.
So what did you eat? What did you eat then? Because you can't eat natto.
Dude, I ate it.
Oh, you ate the natto.
And I had to force it. Like, I remember the first time I had it, and like when I did homestay here, this was like my 3rd time to Japan.
Yeah.
At this point, so like I was pretty familiar with Japanese culture. Like I've been exposed to things that I don't like here. Like I don't like unagi.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like seafood. I don't know why that's surprising.
Yeah, right.
You know, I like taco. Taco's fine. Like I don't mind octopus. Squid, like ika. Like especially you go to the izakaya, the little fried squids. Those are good. But I don't like seafood. Like I don't like fish. And I got served unagi by my host mom in Hyogo. And I felt really bad because she's a really good cook, and she spends a lot of time like really preparing nice meals, and I just could not eat it. Oh God. But anyways, so I get served this, and I'm just like, this is the foulest smelling, dude. Natto is cheap. You don't have to like force it down. Why are you just like devouring that thing?
Because I actually like it.
Anyways, so I remember I get served this thing, and I was looking at it, and I was like, this is the most foul smelling thing I've ever. Is this even food? Like, is she actually just cooking like
at first
leftover garbage?
Food. Yeah, basically.
And so I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. And I'm like, this is disgusting. But I'm going to try and eat this just because I don't want to appear rude.
Mm-hmm.
And
how'd you eat it though? How'd you force it down?
I gagged. I actually threw up once.
Really?
But I don't want to get into details on that.
Please don't.
But so I remember eating it, and I just, when somebody says they enjoy eating natto, I can't. I don't believe them.
Yeah.
like you can't convince me that this is a food that people enjoy.
So just to tell you about my situation. So I think my relationship with natto is very similar to my relationship with like stinky cheese.
Yeah, so the thing is, I like blue cheese.
Really?
Yeah.
I hate blue cheese.
Love it.
Why?
Because it tastes good.
Why? It's like, well, I guess for me, spicy and cheese just don't go together.
It's just good. The blue cheese is good.
Sorry. There's only been one time that I ever had blue cheese I thought I liked.
Oh, man. Dude, I took my wife out for her birthday like 3 years ago, or I guess 2 years ago. And we went to this like really expensive French restaurant, and we had like a cheese platter with like, you know, the crusty, like really hard bread.
Yeah.
Oh man, scrape some blue cheese on that. Whew. Oh, that's good.
Well, we can agree to disagree on that, just like with this. But so I think like with stinky cheese, because when you're young and it's like stinky, it's like rotten, because that's what stinky cheese is. It's gross. I mean, what is blue cheese? It's moldy cheese, right?
It is. Yeah.
So it's an acquired taste. And so what ends up happening is, more than the taste itself, the memories you associate with that taste are kind of overpowered. So you equate that taste with, oh, it tastes good. Yeah. So like what's funny with me with natto, like you saw me just eat this natto and I liked it. This was actually really nice. Yeah. But I have to put in the tare and the karashi in it. I still cannot eat natto just straight by itself, because if I do, it reminds me of the sushi restaurant. Yeah. You know? Yeah. And so I just can't do it. So, but what's funny too is I can't eat natto with rice. I mean, I'm starting to now, but like a lot of people put natto on rice and eat them both together. No, I have to eat natto by itself. Otherwise, I realize it's real flavor, and then I don't like it anymore. But the combination of everything together makes it taste good. But one thing though, that one of the reasons I also eat natto is because in mornings when I eat natto, I get less hungry in the afternoon and I overeat less.
It's a superfood. I think it's been ranked. It's either ranked number 1 or like number 2 as like the most healthy food you can ever eat in the world. Yeah. It's like the amount of health benefits you get from eating natto is like unrivaled. Like it's so good for you, but that stuff could literally cure cancer and make you like immortal, and I still wouldn't eat it.
Yeah, right. What was really funny is, so my late grandfather, he died like maybe 12 years ago or something. He was really sick near the end, but with his medications, he took pills of natto kinase.
Really?
Like he told me, he's like, yeah, Arthur, these are my natto kinase pills. They're really good for your blood. I was like, oh, natto kinase. I eat natto. And then the guy who on the 1,000, the old 1,000 yen bill, he's the guy who like isolated natto kinase or whatever. That makes it so good. Yeah. But yeah, dude, I mean, part of that made me really like that. But one of the foods that I still have a hard time eating now, even if people ask me to eat it, is like shiokara and takawasa.
Hey guys, we're interrupting this awesome podcast with the two of us to tell you about a really special thing. It's called the Austin&Arthur Friends.
In the Austin&Arthur Friends, you're going to get this video with English and Japanese subtitles. 日本語と英語の字幕両方ついている動画もゲットできるんですね。You can also get a PDF script so you can read along with it. You'll get the video, the long conversation in separate videos, so it's easier for you to watch as well. You'll also get access to a Kain Gente online community and also opportunities to talk directly with me and Austin.
Yeah, you know, because we're really fun to talk to.
Well, I am. Austin's really boring.
That's a lie. It's the opposite.
He's correct. I'm the boring one.
All right. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Really? I don't know what takawasa is. What is that?
Do you know what shiokara is?
No.
So shiokara and takawasa, they are like squid and octopus that are in, so a squid that's in like a gloopy wasabi sauce.
Okay.
And then shiokara is squid in a red spicy karashi sauce.
Okay.
And it's very gloopy, very like slimy.
Yeah, that's a really popular consistency here in Japan.
Why are there so many slimy foods in Japan? We've talked about this before.
I don't know, man.
But
it's I think it's like the umami kind of like that savory taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for me, shiokara and takowasu is still bad, but I've learned to like natto. But you know, it's off camera, so people can't see it right now. But right in front of you, Austin,
dude,
we have some special things.
We do. We have brought in some other natto products.
We have natto donuts.
Oh god!
And if you guys have ever tried these before, you know these are good. So the thing is that when I used to live in Koenji, I think it's even the same brand. They there was a donut place that sold natto donuts. I was like, cool, a natto flavored donut. Let me try it. And actually, it didn't taste like natto at all. And I was kind of disappointed.
Okay,
but Austin. Here you go. You can't eat natto straight, but smell this. It's like a regular donut, man. You can't even tell there's natto in it. Does it smell like natto? Take a bite.
Doesn't smell like a donut though.
Just take a bite, man. Take a bite.
Dude, it's just gonna have something in the center.
It's not like natto filling, man. It doesn't taste like natto, right? It tastes like...
It tastes like there's something wrong with this donut.
What are you talking about, ma'am? Okay, flip it over. I need to taste this. Yeah.
It tastes like there's something wrong. Like, it doesn't taste bad. Yeah. I will admit, it doesn't taste bad. But...
No, dude, it doesn't taste like there's anything wrong. You just know that there's natto in it, so you feel like there's something bad with it.
I don't know. Like, it doesn't...
I mean, it's not like a regular donut. It's very cakey.
Yeah,
it's soft and cakey.
Yeah.
So it's not like a traditional donut, but it's like... I would call this is like a cake bagel more than anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would agree with that, yeah.
But if you didn't know there was natto in it, you wouldn't realize it, right?
Yeah.
This is how you get your natto kinase and stay healthy, man.
Dude, I hate cake.
You hate cake?
Yeah, you didn't know that? I don't like cake. I love pie, but I can't stand cake.
Dude,
I don't like dry cake.
What planet are you from, man?
The normal planet where people like Japan has such an obsession with cake here. It drives me nuts.
Because the cakes here are really good.
No. Pie. That is the correct dessert. You give me like a nice apple or cherry pie with some ice cream on the side.
Dude, have we gone to the bar? No, we've never gone to the barbecue place in Center Kitano where I live, right? They have the best pies. Not kidding.
Oh, you gotta go to the American Cafe in Fuji's so there's this sustainable smart town. I think I mentioned it before. And there's this place in it's in Fujisawa. It's a sustainable smart town. And there's a place inside that area called America Diner. And it's like the idea is it's supposed to be a 50s Cal-Mex diner.
Yeah.
And they serve diner pies there, dude, and they're good.
We should do that because
they're good.
Because this barbecue place near my house too.
Yeah.
They serve pies too, and I'm not kidding. My mom and my sister, they really like key lime pie.
Dude, this place has an amazing key lime pie.
They said that the place near my house, they said that's the best key lime pie they've ever had in their life. So I need to go to your place and see which one has the best.
Dude,
one.
we should do an episode.
We should do a pie episode.
We should do
not
a
natto episode, a pie episode.
Yeah. See that would be something I'm in support.
Dude, our fat asses just look. This pie is so nice.
Pie is so good. I'm gonna get another piece.
Yeah, so American, man. But
yeah,
I think so. I think one thing that man, we have like 5 donuts here. But you don't actually like cake stuff, so it doesn't make sense to eat all these.
I'll take one of them home.
You'll take one of them home, give them to your wife.
Yeah.
Because your wife, your daughter eat natto every morning.
Yeah. My wife loves natto, so she'll be okay with that. But oh god. Yeah,
it's funny because like when I first went to Japan, I stayed in Osaka. And Osaka's known for having people who don't like natto.
Really?
So we never had natto there. Yeah.
Really?
Never.
Why is Osaka known for that? Like,
well, Osaka, they also like stand on the right side of the escalator, so they're a little different.
They are a little different. That bothers me so much.
Oh yeah,
it really upsets me.
Sorry.
Because it's just like, it's so different from everywhere else in Japan, because everyone else is on the right side, and then you go to Osaka, you're like,
apparently like the World's Fair was in Osaka, and then
like
they
the
changed it
1960s,
for that.
They changed it for that, and like, okay, so that's the story you get told whenever you get asked. But why?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you just tell people to stand on the right side? It's like Japan does so many things like with foreigners. They think we're just like animals, and it's like, oh, we need to cater to the animals,
dude,
or else they'll start going crazy.
In all fairness, though, the longer I live here, when I go back to the States, I feel like people are a bunch of animals. I'm not gonna lie, just like the lack of self-restraint.
Arthur's gone native.
Dude, I am native pretty much. I'm gonna get permanent residency soon. But no, it's weird because like it goes back to like in one of these episodes we talked about how like I went to this Italian bakery in Boston that's really famous. Yeah. And like they wouldn't even take my order because the two sisters working there were fighting with each other, and they were working there like one sitting. Why'd you do that? Why'd you have to? I'm like,
wow, you're telling me a story of two Italians fighting.
Two Italian women fighting.
Wow, man, that's like the most original story known to mankind.
No, but this is the thing, right? Because it's like why can't you have a little bit?
You could have just told me that two Italians were working in the same place.
No, I get it, but the thing is, it's like why can't you just have a little bit more self-restraint and just wait till the customer's done or something? Like you're there to work, right? So that's what I mean. You know. I don't know. I think we've all nattoed out, man. But one of these days, I want to get you to.
We need to do a pie episode, man.
Pie episode.
I'd be okay
with
that.
We need to do like a mukbang episode where like we're eating.
You know, so the only problem with that is I actually don't eat very much.
No, really?
I know, like looking at me, I'm a big fat man, but like I actually don't have a big appetite. I don't eat a lot of food. So like I couldn't do a mukbang. I would get like one cheeseburger in and be like, all right, I'm good. Like,
really? Man. What a shame, man. Yeah. You can't even take advantage of that. Well, we'll figure something out. We've been thinking we want to do like a hamburger episode or something.
I really think it would be kind of fun for us to kind of explore, because I mean, like everyone will, like, for some reason people really like watching people eat. Yeah. And so we get a lot of really odd requests on our channel about like, oh, I want to see you guys eat this. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I think that would be kind of a
I can understand like a cute dainty girl like eating a ton of food, but like two fat old guys.
We gotta do the ASMR thing where it's like
gross, man. That's
my wife's really into it. There's this like Harajuku girl who eats like really weird stuff and does ASMR.
The sound of someone chewing is like the most disgusting noise.
It's like nails to a chalkboard for me. I feel the exact same way. Yeah. I can't stand that sound. So anyways, guys, future ASMR episode of us eating.
If you want us to eat something, let us know. We always like to eat. All right, man, I'll see you
Unless it's natto. Yeah. Jesus.
Unless it's natto, we'll do natto cheese next time.
That's not a thing.
That is not a thing. I'm just made it up.
God. I was gonna say, because like if there's one thing about Japan, is Japan just doesn't do cheese.
Yeah, they don't do cheese well.
Yeah,
we can talk about that another time. Anyways,
yeah, for sure. We could do blue cheese, and I could get some revenge on you.
The thing is, though,
that sucks when we talk about something you don't like, right?
No. Here's the thing, man. Unlike you, I'm not a wimp, and if there's food put in front of me, I can eat it. I just don't enjoy it. That's all. So put it, as long as it's edible and it's not going to make me sick, I'll eat the blue cheese.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, man. Sorry to disappoint you.
Well, you're just not as emotionally attached to food as I am.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a robot, so. Yeah. Oh, crap. I let the secret out.
Yeah.
All right. See you next time, man.
See ya.